Adedayo was born on a raining Tuesday morning in Ibadan, the first son of 2 children in a typical Yoruba home. His father, Baba Adedayo, was a retired army officer turned civil servant, strict, principled, and emotionally unavailable. His mother was a churchwoman, always busy with church activities and petty trade, never emotionally present but full of prayers. From the moment he could walk, Dayo was expected to be responsible. When he cried, his father would bark,
"Ọmọkùnrin ò kí ń sunkún."
A real man doesn't cry. When he showed fear,
"Ṣé ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́ ni?"
Are you a bastard? When he asked for affection, his mother would ease,
Won't you let me rest?
There was no space to feel, only to obey. At age 9, a major incident changed everything. One night, while everyone slept, his younger sister Tolu had a seizure. Dayo screamed for help, banging on their parents' door. Instead of comforting him, his father slapped him for panicking like a woman. His mother cried and prayed, but no ambulance came in time. Tolu died before sunrise. Dayo stopped crying that day, stopped asking questions, stopped needing anything. From that moment, something shut down in him. He learned that emotions brought punishment, not protection. Adedayo grew into a calculated man, clean, smart, quiet. He kept his pain well dressed in native wear and designer perfume. By 28, he ran a successful tech company in Lagos, appeared on Forbes' Young Entrepreneurs to Watch list, and lived in a serviced apartment in Lekki Phase 1. Women called him the full package: fine, rich, mysterious, intelligent. He never chased, they always came to him, and when they did, he stayed just long enough to make them fall, then left. Love, for him, was a game he always won, until Fola. Fola wasn't even a guest at the birthday party. She came to deliver the cake she baked, a 3-tier masterpiece for Dayo's friend's 30th
Her cakes
birthday.
were fast becoming popular on Instagram under the name Fola's Crumbs and Whip, and she prided herself on punctuality. As she wheeled the cake into the venue, she saw Dayo standing across the room in a soft green kaftan, gold wristwatch catching the light, deep voice commanding respect. Their eyes met. She was instantly charmed like most women were, and Dayo saw it. He always saw it. So when he approached and said, "You look like someone I should be talking to," Fola laughed childishly. By the time she left the party, they had exchanged numbers. She saved his as Dayo Cake Crush. Dating Dayo was exciting at first. He sent her gifts often: an iPhone 14 Pro, a standing mixer she had always wanted for baking, surprise deliveries of her favorite saint. He was generous, no doubt, but emotionally empty. He would disappear for days, no calls, no text, not even a check-in. When Fola asked, "Why do you vanish like that?" he replied, "I wasn't raised to be too expressive. I am not the clingy type." When she brought up how it made her feel, he would say, "You knew I wasn't soft when we met. This is just how I was raised." Fola found herself explaining her words over and over again. She would plan a romantic date. He would cancel at last minute. She would pour out her heart in a long text. He would reply with "noted." She once told him, "I don't feel seen in this relationship." He replied, "That's on you, not me." And yet she stayed until she couldn't anymore. One morning she simply said, "You are a good man, Dayo, but not for me. I don't want to spend my life begging a man to love me." And like that, she left. No tears, no drama, just clarity. It shocked Dayo. He had never been the one left. He was always the one doing the living, with women crying and begging him to stay. But Fola, she disappeared like smoke. At first, Dayo acted unbothered. When friends asked, he shrugged and said, "She will come back, they always do." After all, he gave her everything: phones, money, gifts. Wasn't that what women wanted? But Fola didn't come back. Instead, she blew up. Her baking business began booming. Influencer deals, event partnerships, and even a feature in a lifestyle magazine. And Dayo saw it all. He kept tabs silently, watched her stories with a secret account, scrolled her Instagram at night. Then he noticed something. A man, always with her, driving her around, laughing in her videos, looking too comfortable. His name, he noticed, was Roland. And that was when the panic set in. One morning, Dayo couldn't take it anymore. He drove to Fola's bakery in Lekki, and there she was again, laughing with him, Roland. Dayo stepped out of his car, slammed the door, and stormed towards them. "So this is the idiot that made you leave," Dayo snapped. "What do you think he can offer you that I can't?" Fola stiffened, then yelled, "Love! Attention!" Roland looked confused and pulled Fola behind him. "Sis, what's going on?" he asked. Dayo blinked. "Sis?" His voice cracked. "Is it?" Dayo, now desperate, turned to Roland. "Bro, are you guys siblings for real?" Roland raised his bro. "Yes, she's my cousin's sister. Our mothers are siblings. I even grew up in her house. I just got back from the UK and decided to stay with her for a while before heading home. Any problem?" Dayo's body slumped. He looked so small. "I'm sorry," he muttered. Then louder, turning to Fola. "I'm sorry. I've been watching you like a madman. I love you. I've always loved you. I just didn't know how to show it." Fola's face softened, but her voice was steady. "Did you not see yourself becoming the same parent who raised you to be emotionless? I don't want a parent like that for my child." Dayo's eyes welled up. "I will make amends," he whispered. "I promise you. For you, for me, for our children. I will be better. I promise you here and now, with your brother as a witness." Roland looked away awkwardly. Fola's shoulder dropped. The walls around her heart crumbled. She walked forward and hugged him. Then Dayo changed. Not overnight, but he did the work. Therapy, vulnerability, apologies. He learned how to say "I'm scared." He learned how to say "I'm sorry." He learned how to say "I love you," and he meant it every day. He married Fola a year later. They danced under the Ibadan sky with soft music and loud jollof. Today, he's still building tech. Fola's bakery has opened 2 more branches. They raised their twin girls with tenderness.
And when Fola walks into the room, he doesn't just look, he feels. And he never forgets to say, "Thank you for not giving up on me."